15U bracket game featuring Central Elite and Arkansas Grit. Grit coached by Coach Kevin Hill. More where they're at. I believe this is going to be a first round game. But just like that, they're going to go to the free throw line and going to dig into this lead even more. It's a pretty close game when within the first quarter. But down squinting.
Let's see here.
40 seconds left in the first half. Arkansas Grid. Coach Hill's been coaching them a long time, but HoopPlay.
Going to be Arkansas Hype and Intensity Pink.
Okay.
And then court 3. I'm still trying to find that game.
Time here with 10 seconds left. Central Elite in the pink. Missed shot, missed a 3. Time's going to run out. Oh. So we're at halftime. What do you have over there on your right? You got to have the national shirt on. You can see it. And tell you, it's a soft tee, and it is so super comfortable. Not out of the tournament. They just dropped down to our silver bracket and have a new life. And of course, once you get past the first round, after you finish the first round of bracket play, if you hop with the ball, let's get you a score update on that. Start of the third quarter. I tell you, when the clock sounds, the horn sounds, at halftime, the court, it's like piranhas out there. All the kids get out like.
Going back to court 3, it looks like that's a pretty tight game down there. A 2-point game just after halftime. Looks like they just started the third quarter.
Okay.
11, was it 11 to 9?
11 to 9. Low scoring affair. Looks. Tell you what, you can't coach, and that's height. Grit post player is at least 0-0. And you can tell Coach has said something, same thing to Central Arkansas, because they're playing out with a lot of hustle.
That's really with any sport, though, if you think about it, because any sport, any game can change at foul line, shooting free throws. Sorry, the free throw line.
That's one thing that draws coaches crazy. Mr. on the backdoor cut. That play was there. Let's see if they come back to that. It's a good ball movement out front by Central Arkansas. Central Elite, excuse me. Turnover. And she walked. Good defensive pressure by Central Elite. Calls to turnover. Yep, Central Arts playing that 3-2. I like playing a 3-2, especially if I got a really tall. We have a full crowd today. It's been a lot of fun. Been really like. Another fast break. That's been the difference in this ball game is turnover leads to a fast break or a missed shot leads to a fast break. You can tell Central Elite is coach pretty fundamental team. It hasn't ran a lot of offense because they've lived on that fast break. Let's see what kind of offense that they're going to run. As a one-pass offense, I don't know if Coach Hill was happy with that shot or not. Looks like they're both going to be in a hurry to shoot that 3 ball. Central Elite not getting back on defense. They're up 25-37 on court 2. And can you see what's happening on court 3? I can't really see.
Looks like we've got We're down to the last 10 seconds of the third quarter.
Coach Clausen just to get it down to single digits going into the fourth quarter. Third shot in a row for the little girl from the baseline. Sit down.
Okay. They're doing well. We had one extra kid that turned 13, so we had to start playing up in a new division for my younger boys. So they're learning some tough lessons.
Well, you know, that's
everybody seems to go straight to him, like he's the head coach and he's the one to talk to.
Oh, so you're the team mom? That's what they think at first?
It's what it seems like, you know. But I just love.
I had 4 girls and a son.
Okay.
My son was much older than my daughters, and we coached him a couple years through. At that time, we didn't have HoopPlay; it was just AAU, and that was only 1 or 2.
I live in Magnolia, which is about an hour away, and I drive every day to go teach and coach down there.
So we were just breaking this girls' game down. It's really close. School, aren't they 3A?
2A.
They're 2A.
Yeah.
I believe they're 2A.
Are they 2A and they're 3A in football, 2A in basketball?
I believe so.
Okay. So again, is that a lot of these small towns put out some of the best basketball players.
That definitely can happen. You can get a diamond in the rough, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
There's a guy from Strong actually that plays Taylor, Arkansas.
Taylor they've had a good program in everything.
They have really good softball and baseball teams, and I think their softball players play for their basketball team. Your stamina in the end.
You know, basketball conditioning, other than, you know, unless you're a linebacker or a lineman in football, there's nothing like the basketball conditioning.
What is it, credit recovery or anything like that?
Okay.
Back then, so if you were ineligible, you were just ineligible.
That was it.
Yep. So.
Well, I know you have a game right after this game, so
yes,
I'll let you go pump your team.
Together. Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yep, absolutely. That's Holiday, my daughter. She's just.
Yeah. She's been on the phone with me today. Yep.
She's the matriarch of the HoopPlay for sure. She's a great coach. She really is. And let me tell you what. Those big boys, she's got their attention. They that, and they came down to she brought both of her program teams down to Fort Worth. I was down there hosting a super regional, and her 13U got runner-up against a really competitive. I believe he has won 4 national championships and has been, when he was coaching his son, through, and not just with HoopPlay, he's won some other ones, but with HoopPlay, he's won 4 national championships.
Grit they've definitely added to that lead, that small lead they had.
So let's see if they let the air out of the ball. No, they're not going to let the air out of the ball. They're going to shoot. She's longer than she is tall.
We're down to the last 2 minutes of that court number 3 game, and they've definitely.
Oh, got a foul. We'll find out who's winning over there with 43 seconds left.
I believe Hype is ahead over there.
And I don't know the dynamics of a team, but if you're up 20 and you've got some kids who doesn't start or may not get the reps, that's the time to me is.
We went. I think we went 4-2 down there.
4-2, won the World Series, and that was what Oregon.
You've still got your kids who because I've got a few that are going into 9th grade next year. They're the great exceptions. But I've got or the age exception. Got a ton of pitchers, a very, very deep pitching staff. I want to say I'm sitting at 8 or 10 right now.
Okay.
That I can 100% trust.
Right here on the same court in the morning, and their opponent to be determined yet. But anyway, we will sign off here and.